Guilty Gear のシリーズはもう
Guilty Gear is a 15 years old franchise of a 2D fighting game, and this is the newest iteration of the series. It's using 3D graphics newly, and aim was to reboot the system and continue on the story of this fighting game. It's more accessible to new players, but it's at the same time has a lot of freedom for experienced players to fight competitively.
このエグザードの1個前の作品では非常にこうシステム
In previous Guilty Gear games, we had many game mechanics that were lethal to the game. So new players really had a hard time to grasp the whole fighting system to fight competitively. On this iteration, we worked on that. We now have less systems, but each of the systems are built upon it to have a more versatile ways of use. So the player has even more freedom on fighting in a competitive way.
Guilty Gear Exiled サインではロマン
For example, the Roman cancel system is a definitive system, a game mechanic in the Guilty Gear series, but we have built upon it even more on this one. Basically, what the Roman cancel system does is giving the player as freedom to interrupt the action while in attack, to expand in the combos or to do mix-ups. But in this iteration, we even went further to let the player actually cancel actions without hitting the enemy. So it's the player can actually do more with the mix-ups, can actually take new advantages of their own moves, and it also has a time slowdown effect to the game, which makes actions impossible previously possible in this iteration.
このゲームが、そうですね、売れればどんどんキャラクター
We do have two new characters from the previous games. One of the characters is called Badman, and he is a mysterious character strapped to a bed and fights while sleeping. He never wakes up while in the fight. Basically, his attacks are related to nightmares. The other character is the last boss of this game. She's called Ramazal, and she's a girl with wielding two giant swords on her back, and she can actually use those swords as close quarter attacks, and at the same time she can place them into the air and make a formation and attack from various angles at the same time. And she has a very fast fighting style that gives the player a lot of freedom in exploration.
Guilty Gear の、エグザードサインのストーリーは
The story will be a continuation to the previous Guilty Gear stories, but this time it's gonna be an easy startup point for new players, and also it'll have lots of visual effects that we didn't have previously.
Guilty Gear Exiled サイン、発売時期は、
Guilty Gear Exiled would be available this holiday season. It'll be on the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4, and players would be able to fight each other on PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4 online.